Okay, time for listening and assignment number 11. This week, it is going to get weird because you're going to listen to three pieces that, well, I wrote them. So, heads up, it's going to get weird. Program notes are included with the links, so check them out. Three pieces. First is A Handful of Dust, which was created using a Moog Mother 32, which is a semi-modular synth. The entire piece is derived from the opening clicks that you're going to hear, which is just the envelope generator set to basically instant. Then I gradually opened up the decay time on the envelope and the filter while using stochastic sequencing, noise, and physical modeling in the form of resonators to create the sounds before running the results through the GRM tools suite. Shoreline was created on a Eurorack modular system plus a Moog Mother 32, played with a Linstrument to generate the related whale and seagull songs, noise bursts, and the other melodic material, which is then contrasted by sequences that are being created and run on the Mother 32 independently. Finally, you have Particle Forge, which actually goes back to my days as a grad student when I wrote a piece of code that would generate sound by frequency modulating grains of sine waves, where you can have anywhere from 20 to 22,000 grains per second that are being modulated. These are strictly band limited by logic gates and then frequency modulated 4 times to create the resulting sounds. All the parameters are then controlled by a PlayStation controller with the analog stick XY axis mapped out to 2 of the modulators. So left controls 1 and 2, right stick controls 3 and 4. Theoretically, it is capable of a nearly infinite amount of timbres with some really, really interesting inharmonic branching created in the spectra as a result of the modulation process. If you look at it under a spectrogram, it is freakishly crazy what you see there. It looks like a Xenakis score. Pitch is not sequenced in this piece, but the logic gate boundaries are. I recoded this as a Max for Live device, so Ableton is just controlling where the boundaries are based on where it's at within the score. So, on that subject of using a program to sequence stuff, you are going to be working with sequencing in synths. Specifically, you're going to use the Seek3 module in VCV Rack to construct a 30 to 60 second piece that uses Seek3 sequences to control notes and automation of synth parameters inside of a melodic loop. Record it and put it into your DAW. Once in the DAW, you will need to harmonize it using the built-in synths or synths from the required plugin list. No real instruments, please. As a challenge, if you really, really want to, you can do this entire assignment in VCV, but this is much harder because you will need to have multiple sequencers that trigger at different times. So you need to get into what's called sequential switching, and there is a module for that. Anyway, in your DAW, you can start with synth presets, but you will need to tweak them to create the new sounds as you harmonize the 30 to 60 second part from VCV Rack. As always, make sure that you upload the VCV patch, any patches that you create, and your DAW in the entire DAW project folder.